What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome to 5 things you need to know about the Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One Scarif DLC pack. So EA DICE continues to improve Star Wars Battlefront as we push deeper into the year. About a week or so ago, the company released its Death Star DLC expansion pack, which brought new maps, heroes, weapons and star cards into the game. We expect the company to deliver a new update in the near future to tidy up the Death Star DLC, and it's also working on one more DLC expansion called Rogue One Scarif. First of all is the Rogue One Scarif DLC release date. Originally, EA DICE said its 4th Star Wars Battlefront expansion would arrive in early 2017. That's changed, at least for Season Pass holders. The Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One Scarif DLC release date should land sometime in late 2016, around the time the movie arrives in theatres around the world. The Rogue One release date is December 16th. That is the movie, which means the Rogue One Scarif DLC pack should land right around then. I'm going to say probably around the 20th of December, because it is the second last Tuesday of the month, and that tends to be the pattern that EA DICE have went with their Star Wars Battlefront DLC packs, with non-season pass holders being able to buy the Rogue One Scarif DLC pack on the 3rd of January 2017, which is 2 weeks after the release for the season pass holders. That is just my speculation, but it is what I think will happen. The second thing you need to know is about the Rogue One Scarif DLC content. We obviously know that the DLC will revolve around the Rogue One storyline in some way. The company says that we'll be able to play as Rebel Jyn Erso and the Imperial Director Krennic. Unfortunately, that is all EA DICE are sharing at this point in time. But we do know that Scarif is a beach planet, so there's a good chance the maps will be tropical, which is a bit of a change considering the packs we have received so far. We also know that EA DICE loads up its expansions with new weapons, a new game mode, new star cards and a lot of bug fixes. Again, we'd expect EA DICE to start teasing at least some of these features now that the Death Star DLC is out. Definitely be on the lookout in October for some sneak peeks. The third thing you need to know is the Rogue One Scarif DLC price. You can expect the Rogue One Scarif DLC price to mirror the 3 other Star Wars Battlefront DLCs from EA DICE. Like the others, the Rogue One Scarif DLC pack will likely command a $15 price tag as a standalone piece of content. This is what you can expect if you decide to pass on the Battlefront Season Pass. We haven't seen too many deals emerge for the Outer Rim, Bespin or Death Star DLCs, so it's pretty much expected that we won't see any deals for the Rogue One Scarif DLC. The fourth thing you need to know is how you can buy the Rogue One Scarif DLC right now. If you're looking to buy the Rogue One Scarif DLC pack right now, there is only one way to pre-order this, and that is through the $50 Season Pass. The Star Wars Battlefront Season Pass will net you all 4 Battlefront DLCs, the Outer Rim, Bespin, Death Star and Rogue One Scarif, for one price. It'll save you a massive saving of $10. Buying all of the Battlefront DLCs on their own will run you into the $60 mark. If you don't want to pay the $50 for the Season Pass, you don't have to. Retailers periodically offer their deals on the Battlefront Season Pass. For instance, Newegg is still selling the Xbox One version of the Season Pass for $45. The last thing you need to know is about the last DLC and what is actually next. The Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One Scarif DLC will be the last for this version of Battlefront. Once it arrives, the DLC support will actually end for the Season Pass. We do expect EA DICE to continue issuing free updates for the game, though we expect things to slow down significantly as we push into 2017. The company has already confirmed the arrival of a sequel, Battlefront 2, next year, in 2017. The game will shift away from the old Star Wars series and focus on the new films. The game doesn't yet have a release date, so keep an eye out for details once the Rogue One Scarif launch is actually finished. Let me know down in the comment section below how hyped you are for the Rogue One Scarif DLC pack. I know the Death Star is just out, but it is quite boring because it is just one map really. It is just the Death Star and the space battles. But at the same time, the pack is incredibly fun. Don't hate on me, I'm not hating on the Death Star DLC, but it could be a bit better if there was more game modes. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all things Star Wars. Other than that, may the Force be with you.